Hello and welcome to Warhammer Joey. This is episode 19 or 20 if you watched the ogre video that I had to take down because it kept bugging out. I'm sorry about that. I tried twice, it's really depressing. But 20 videos in theory, high five me, come on. Come on. I'm going to assume that you did. Good. Over the course of the past week, I tried to get that ogre video out of the battle report, failed, so I'm probably going to have to do a written version on my blog and with lots of pictures instead, because I've got loads of them. So yeah, I've done, well, on the day of that battle I was in the lair and a guy came in and I was talking about things that I wanted to do differently with my army. I wanted to do like forest spirits, and I was talking about Drycha and how I really like the model, and he said, "Oh, I've got two at home, if you want them." And I was like, yes, thank you, yes, please. I would like those. Now, yep, good. And, do you want anything for them? He's like, no, just sitting at home, might as well have them. So, I got me two Drychas, yes. And I've been painting her up. Just the one. I've done one so far, and I had a little bit of disaster moments with it, and I found that I've gotten a lot better at painting because I know I've got a feel for it. I know where I want to go and how to do certain things a bit better, like dry brushing I'm quite confident with, the effect of a wash, I know that kind of thing, and I'm still not very steady with a brush on the highlighting. It still looks a bit messy. So things like that, I think I'm going to have to practice a bit harder on. And using the lighter colours, I can't seem to get them very clear. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. And if you've been following Facebook, Twitter, and pretty much all the forums, I've been posting pictures on there, and I've got some more. So yeah, I've done obviously an autumnal themed Drycha. I wanted this one to look kind of neutral and not too mental. With my Dryad army, if you've seen it, or unit, I've got many different colours, and I wanted to make her look like she's binding them together and not crazy. So, where I can't use her as Drycha, I will use her as a branch wraith. And I think that if I can, with the next one, I want to incorporate all of the little bits of the other dryads colour-wise as best I can, so she's kind of unifying them. But I'll see how I go with that one. I need your opinions and advice on it. But things that I found differently with her: the face, much better than my face attempts before. My kind of blending I did a blending thing with her hair. So when I was looking at inspirational pictures for Drycha, I saw lots of models that kind of had this block, crazy coloured hair just straight away, and it didn't seem to blend in any way. It was just like there, like blue hair. Okay. And I don't know, it just felt a bit odd. So I wanted it to look like it had grown from her, not been put on her head, or it didn't mix in any way. So that was something that I was really pleased with, is it looks nicely blended, but let's hope that I can show you. This is Drycha, not in the greatest of focus, but I wanted a clear difference between her bark on her legs and the skin colour of her body. So I messed this up so many times, so many. But yeah, the hair, if you can see here, no, of course not. But it's kind of a lot darker red at the tip, and then kind of blended from the lighter tone of her face, so it does look kind of grown and then brighter. So, metal model, I started with filing it down, making sure I could get some of the detail a bit more defined as best I could without ruining anything too much. But she was pretty much nicely done anyway. And then I spray painted it black because there were more areas that I wanted, that there are more tree looking areas than there are body areas. So I thought it might be a bit more helpful to me, but that's not necessarily always the case. In hindsight, I wanted her body, a little bit brighter, and that might have helped me quite a lot if I'd have used a white, but I'm not sold on white either. And then, yeah, I covered it in like a basic brown all over. Mistake number one. I should have used a different colour, I think like Khemri brown on the body, because it's still a brown, albeit a more greyish tone, but it would have given me a basis for differentiation between the bark and her body. So, should have done that. Then I did a wash, Devlin mud all over. Nope. Wanted to and realised that I should have done sepia on the body, Devlin mud on the bark. Silly. Then I did just some basic like foundation colours on the bark again, slightly lighter, and then I think I did like a skin colour on the body, and that looked fine when I did a sepia wash then. It looked really good. Then I went nuts and then did several different colour washes on the body to try and make it stand out, because there's detail on her boobs, her belly button and her leg that are kind of like swirly patterns, that I'd done it before on one of the stones that come with the Dryad, and I wanted to make it kind of glow. Didn't put brightly coloured paint in the grooves. I tried to do it with a tiny brush and do it afterwards. Ruined it. Then dry brushed. I basically clogged up all the detail trying to fix the mistake of not doing it first. So, I then, dry brushed some of the bark, made it look a bit better, did some detail on the leaves, a general wash over, highlighted the face a little bit, went over and over the body till I could get a shade that I liked that was more like the initial colour that I'd used. And then, did some vines on her arms and just around some trunks, just to make it look a bit, again, more natural and fun. So, the finished product is here, several different angles, there's lots of different detail on Drycha, but my advice for, say, a special character that is going to be your focus of the army is do not go into it willy-nilly. I said willy. But it's an expression. It might not be where you are, but it is here. Don't go into it and think, yeah, I'll just do whatever, and then might be alright. Because it won't be. It'll be mental, and then you'll make mistakes where you could have really planned it. And planning it is important because, like I said, I should have done a lighter brown on the body just for myself to differentiate between where the skin was, because it is very difficult to see when you have a model that's just base coated where some of the little intricate bits are that really finish the model when it's done. So make a mental note, or even, put a little colour in somewhere where it is a lighter shade where you want certain bits of detail, because it's easily covered up and missed because they're so small. So plan the colours, have a look online on, just for pictures, for inspiration of something that you really want to do, and don't just pick random colours because it won't help you. It didn't help me. So this time Drycha number 2, I want to plan a little bit better on the colours. On the I don't know, I don't necessarily want to do another autumnal theme. I might do something different because I'm kind of sick of red and orange now. I'm sick of it to the teeth, so annoyed. I've done all of my Glade Guard, looked at first like a McDonald's logo, bright yellow and red. So I would kind of like to do something a little bit different. So if you have any opinions or suggestions and pictures for a bit of a different looking style that I should be able to pull off, send it my way, either Facebook, Twitter, forums, or as a comment. And yes, I am pleased with the finished model now. That I've gone over a few little bits after stepping away, thinking, no, I cannot spend another hour on this. I will just go crazy and, you know, clog it up even more. And when you get to the point where you're literally stuck and you feel you've done too much to the model, anything more will literally ruin it, but you're not happy, leave it alone. Don't do it again. Wait until you look at it and you think, right, it's easily fixed, I know what it is. And after a little bit of perspective and not stressing out over it, you'll be alright, you'll be able to do it again. But that's the thing, with special characters, they are the focus, so taking care and having a little bit of planning goes a long way. So I've had a fun week. Aside from my Drycha, I had an interview with the Black Sun, Chris Tomlin, and oh my god, why can't I shut up? Why? I talk so much, obviously, but yes, that will be out soon. And I had been painting for a solid 8 hours that day. My brain, mushy piece. I had literally lost the ability to think and speak, or I had lost the filter on my mouth that allowed me to shut up. So when I post the links to the Black Sun podcast, bear this in mind. But also, I had such like a laugh chatting with Chris, I completely forgot I was being interviewed, and then it dawned on me every now and then, and I was like, oh god, sound normal, try sound normal. So that was a great, that was really fun, that was good. I will post the links when it's out, and you can listen to it if you want to know a bit more about my intentions, my thoughts on conspiracy theories, a bit just of personal talk about me, really. And if you have any more questions regarding that interview, once you've had a listen, I'll probably do another Q&A video pretty soon, because now I think we know each other a bit better. I might even introduce you to my fish, who are also brilliantly named. Just saying. So yes, some lovely shout outs from lots of people, and I might try with video number 2 a bit of a Warboss Tay painting, if I can figure out how to angle my nasty webcam appropriately. But yes, thank you for watching. Comments and video responses, pictures, links, whatever you want to do, Facebook, Twitter, forums, or here. Goodbye.